Hi everyone, I'm Jenn Allen. In today's Pilates training workout, we'll take our 6 principles of Pilates: control, centering, concentration, fluidity and motion, precision and detail, and breath, and really focus on the precision and detail. The focus today is on lengthening to strengthen. So Pilates is great about that. The long moves are the ones that are the hardest typically. And they work so well with weight training because weight training typically shortens a muscle where Pilates elongates and lengthens it. So they work great together, a great oppositional push-pull. So today you'll hear me say elongate, stretch. Feel the backs of your knees stretching. Feel your ankles stretching. Find that little extra inch today, and as you elongate your body will stand tall and really feel so good. So let's get started. You'll need a mat. We will get down to the floor, but we will start standing in our warm-up. Place your feet about hip distance apart. Go into a squat. Bring your hands to your heart. Come up and breathe. Exhale. Bring your hands back into your heart. Just warm your legs. Kind of see how low you can go. This time, come down. Bring your hands to heart. Rotate into the right. You'll feel kind of that hip shift and come back up. Bring it around, twist to the left, and you'll feel kind of the hip shift and come back around and down. Let's do one more time on each side. Just warm up the pelvis and come up and come down and left hip. Come up and around. This time, come down into your squat and reach your arms forward. So this is where we're going to start our lengthening. Pull your tailbone way back. Now lift your arms a little extra inch, hold, and rise out of it. Take it again. Find that length, 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 and come out of it. 1, 2, 3, lengthen. 1, pull the tailbone way back, and the arms a little higher than you think you can. Good, 2 more times. So you feel that spine lengthen from the top of your head. 1 more. Good. Now take it down and hold. Take your right arm and reach it behind you with your left arm reaching forward in opposition. Then switch. As you're lengthening the fingers from one end to the other, tailbone back, lengthen the top of your head, swing, 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 swing. 1 more. Bring the hands into heart. Rise up and hold. Good. Step back now with your right leg. It's going to be in a slight diagonal back. In a hip hinge, bend into your right knee with your left leg still in place. You'll feel an engagement in the right hip, so the muscles will tighten and strengthen, but you should feel an inner thigh stretch. So if you're in the right position, you feel the lengthening. Now reach forward. Now pull those hips back. Hold for 3 counts. 2, stand up. Do it again. Lengthen back. 2, 3, stand up. Get that really extra length on the last count and come back up. Now when you come up on the next one, you're going to shift your weight forward into your back foot toes. Sit back. 1, 2, 3, lift up. 1, 2, 3, lift up. 1 more. And bring your feet together. Good. So position details. Step back on a slight diagonal. Bend into a hip hinge. So you're going to feel the glutes on the back leg tighten, so strengthen and lengthen the inner thigh. Reach forward. Hold for 3 counts. Stand up. Try to take that tailbone a little further back, arms a little more forward, and then stand up. 3 counts down. And up. Now do it again, but this time when you come up, shift your weight into your back foot toes. Shift the weight. Good, shift the weight. 1 more. And back and forward. Take your feet apart. Wide position, lengthen your arms and bend into both knees. Tailbone right in line with the top of your head. So you feel a spine length, and then you feel the arms length and your chest open. Bend into your right knee. Bend into both knees. Left knee, so push the floor away as you lengthen the leg. Right leg, left leg. This time right leg, hold. Good. Now take your back foot, turn it in. So you're going into a warrior two from our yoga practice. Take your front knee and really shift into that front leg. And then your arms lengthen from the fingertip to the fingertips. Pull your front foot off. Land. So feel the pulling back with the back arm. That push to pull, lengthen to strengthen. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your back arm forward. Shift your weight, and then really push forward. So I'm lengthening the whole body. My back foot might need to turn in a little bit, and that's certainly fine. From here, chin up, arms swing back, lengthen, open chest, forward. So I'm feeling this in my front leg big time here. Pull the belly button in. 1 more. And hold. Open the arm back up to a warrior two. Reposition it. Think of these inner thighs right here and just kind of squeeze them together. I'm not moving them together, I'm just kind of activating them. So it pulls me up in there. Place your hands behind your back and interlock fingers, open chest. Lengthen forward diagonally. Pull up. Take that again. Up. Full body. 1 more. And pull up. Go back to that warrior two. Find those inner thighs. Just kind of squeeze towards each other. Drop the right arm to the elbow down and the left arm over the head. So that's called a reverse angle. Now take that left hand behind your low back until your fingers come out through the side. And take it back over. Reverse warrior pulls up. Fingertips come around the low back. Lengthen up. Lower, lengthen over, and come back up. This time go back to side angle and hold. Now notice if you're putting a lot of weight into that elbow on your leg. Engage and release your bottom arm and reach and lengthen out. Feel that side body. Put your elbow back on, see if you go a little lower. Engage and then reach out. Good. And take it down, so you can go a little lower. 1 last time. Engage, then release. And bring it back in. Release, bring it up. Go ahead and shake off the legs. Take the feet apart, wide position, bend both knees, elongate arms. Go to your left leg, bend. Both legs bend. So they don't straighten, they come right back into that plie. Good. Lengthen, push the foot away. Push that left foot. This time go to your left, stay there. Take your back foot, turn it inward a little, so you're in a warrior two position. Take your front foot off, lift. Elongate the back arm, so when you pull up, you feel that oppositional pulling, pull to push. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Good. Now take that back arm forward. Take the back foot, turn it slightly in so you can put your chest forward. And then elongate the back leg and push the body forward. So you have this long line from the back foot to the top of the head, and you're feeling it in your front leg. Swing the arms back and forward, paying detail attention. Where's my chin? Where do my arms go when they come forward? All the way up by the ears. 1 more. Hold. Open back up to that warrior two. Reposition feet as you need to. Now find those inner thighs. Don't pull them or move them together, just squeeze them towards each other. You'll feel that pull up in your pelvis. Take your arms behind your back, interlock, lift chin, lengthen forward, lift up, lengthen forward, lift up. 2 more. Lengthen forward. Don't collapse forward, but lengthen. 1 more. And lift. Take your arms back out to warrior two. Reposition as you need to, lengthen. Drop the elbow down to the side angle. As that right arm comes behind the back, you're gonna see my fingers right there. Lower. Pay attention to details. Come up. Put your hand behind the waist. And lower. Really reach over the top of the head. So again, you're looking for that little extra inch. And last one, stay low. Engage and lengthen your bottom arm so you don't rest on it. Then bring that elbow back in and go a little lower. See if you can reach a little further. Then release and engage. and bring it back in. So you can go a little lower one last time and engage and release. Reach, elongate, bring it back in and lift up. Good, go ahead and shake off the legs. Come down onto the mat on your back with your feet to the floor. As you place your feet to the floor, slide the heels a little bit away from your hips, hands at your side, back is long, the low back is long. Lift your right foot off about the size of a credit card, so not knee lift, but a release of your foot. Brace the belly, lengthen your low back, and lift the left foot also. They're hovering right over the floor. Right foot goes down, left foot goes down. So it's not very big. Right foot hold. Lengthen low back, brace belly. Right leg down, left leg down. Right leg, left leg. Left leg comes up. Again, don't make it too big. A little faster. Keep the visualization on your low back. Feel the low back lengthen. Right leg down, left leg down. Right, left. One more on this side. Now start with your left foot. Slow down, lengthen your low back, and left foot up. Right foot up. Left foot down. Right foot down. Brace the belly, lengthen the low back, left foot goes up. Right foot up. Left foot down. Now a little faster, left foot, right foot. Left, right. Remember not to get too excited here. It's not big. It's deep. Two more. Left foot, lengthen low back, brace belly. Last one. And release. Take your tiptoes to the floor, knees close together, feet a little closer to your pelvis. Lift your head, your shoulders, your chest, and then reach and lengthen your arms at the side of the body, looking down at your belly button. Tiptoes on floor, bounce the hands. So without the whole foot on the floor, there's a lot more going on in your pelvis abdominals. Take your legs now up to a tabletop at about a 90-degree angle. See if you can lift your chest a little higher. Lengthen your arms. Take your toes to the mat. Take your toes back up to that 90 degrees. Take your toes back to the mat. Keep your chin forward. Take the toes back up. This time, take the legs up high, all the way up, extend. Feel even the feet stretching. Back to tabletop. Keep pumping, drop the chin, and then extend even the back of your knees. And bend. And extend. Now a little change on this next one. Bend. Then extend to a forward diagonal. Lengthen even the back of your knees. Bend back in. Keep pumping. Then extend forward. Lengthen. Drop the chin. Eyes to belly button. Breathe. Pull in one more time. Lengthen one more time. And release down. Good. Place the arms above your head. Feet to floor, but slide the feet away. As we roll up here, a traditional move in Pilates, we'll start with the feet and to the floor, knees bent. Keep your hands by your ears and start to sit up. Now you're gonna feel that little sticky spot. Try to keep your arms as close to the ears as you can and then lengthen the spine. Then forward just a little with the arms and lower. So the goal is to try to keep the arms as close to the side of the ears as you can. So right here, they might change just a little as you lift yourself up. Remember that smoothness to the motion, then engage and lower yourself back down with control. Let's take this one more time like this. Lengthen the back, so feel the spine all the way from the tailbone to top of the head. Come down, and as you bring your arms over your head, lengthen your legs straight. Now bring your arms a little more forward, lift your head and shoulders, lift all the way up, lengthen the arms above your head spine. Belly button in. We're not going to go any faster. I want you to feel each place and the challenge of each place. So right here where you feel that sticky spot where you almost feel like you're going to stop. Lengthen out of it, curve into it. And I'm going to change the next one. This time bring the arms forward, but as you get up there, reach over your legs and lengthen the back of your legs by pushing your hips back. Lift the arms high above your head, lengthen your spine. Pull your belly button into your back. Bring your arms a little forward and lengthen over the top of your head, keeping your legs straight at all times. Bring the arms forward, lift your head and chest and shoulders. One vertebrae at a time, come up, reach over your legs, push the hips back, lengthen the back of your legs. Lift up, lengthen the spine. Belly button into back. Lower down one more time like that. Bring the arms forward, lift, breathe. Reach over back of the legs, back of the hips, pull back. Lift and lengthen up. Belly button comes into spine, roll down, bring your hands behind your head. This one is 10 times harder. Bring it up. This time when you come up, there's that sticky spot. Open and lengthen the chest and the spine. Bring your elbows back in, belly button in. One vertebrae at a time, lowers your back down and opens your elbows out. Start to lift, you're gonna feel that sticky spot. Then you're gonna lengthen your spine and then you're gonna open elbows and lengthen open through the chest. Belly button in. One vertebrae, don't collapse, don't give up, don't fall. This last one will keep you up seated. Bring it up. Open up the elbows and lengthen. Now bring the arms down to the side, scoot to the front edge of your mat. Take your hands to the front of the shins, tiptoes to floor. Open your chest. So that's a lengthen. When you open, that's a lengthen. We don't just lengthen spine, but we open chest also. As we roll back like a ball and come back up, to find your perfect balance, that chest needs to be open. Roll back. Take your tiptoes gently to the floor, pause and open. Take that again. Detail, precision, open, be there. And go back down. One more. Don't overshoot the toes. Hold. Now take your hands underneath your legs and lift your toes. Roll back. As you come up, open the chest and balance. Again, roll back. Come up, open the chest and balance one more time. Hold. Now slide your hands down to the ankle position. Extend your legs longer than they are. If you can go all the way, that's where you want to go. If you can go here, that's great, as long as they're longer than they were. Elongate, open up the chest. To roll back, bend your knees. To come up, lengthen. Again, remember to push the chest forward. Good posture is always the best. You'll have better balance. Now last one, and balance and hold. Stay there. Now don't roll back. Just bend your knees. I'm going to come to this rest position once in a while. Then extend to the longest stretch you can. Take both hands to the right leg and drop your left leg downward. Pull back up, drop downward, keep your chest lifted, drop it down, and lift. One more time. Grab hold of both legs, bend your knees. We'll do the other side in a minute. Now extend both legs high as you can. Then release your arms and reach so they're parallel. There's the same amount of space between your arms and legs. Bend your knees, going to touch the elbow. As you do this, you're going to lengthen a little more back and long. Okay, so you're right there. Two more. Last one. Grab hold of the legs, come in and rest. Good. Extend your legs as long as you can. Keeping the right leg long. Take your left hand across it. Take your left knee and bend it a little. So look at that detail. I've got my left arm across the right leg. My right hand is free. My left leg is bent and it might float a little. Lift up, elongate the spine. Open that right arm out to the side. Center, then over the head and back. So again, my left leg might float. You go open, close, then over the head and back. Open side, over the head and back. My left leg is just kind of anchoring my position. It's helping me balance. Balance isn't always on your feet. And bring it in. Go ahead and release and bring your feet to the floor. Sit up. Now we got to do the other side on a couple of those exercises. So engage. Roll back like a ball. Come up into a position where your legs are elongated. So you're in that long stretch. Take both hands to your left leg. Lower the right leg. Bring it up. Lower the right leg. Keep your chest elongated and lift. Lower down. Lift back up one more time. Lift it up. Bend both knees. Just release for a second. Then elongate, engage, and release your hands. One knee to an elbow. Switch. You want to keep those arms long. They're going to help your legs to target out and extend. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Grab hold of the legs, bend. This time, elongate the left leg. The right leg is bent and floating. My right hand comes across the left leg, so my left hand is free. Open the chest. So you reach back, then over the head, reach back. Open the chest. Reach back, open. 2 more, open the chest. And lift. And one more time, open the chest. And open. And release the legs. Go ahead and open the hip flexors and spine straight and stretched. Bring your hands behind your hips, facing the fingertips towards your hips with a little bend in your elbows, knees close together off the floor. Circle to the right, up and over the top. Now I'm going to give you a challenge in a second to keep the legs straight at all times. If it's too much, continue with this. If you can, as you come down, the legs are going to lengthen and your body's going to pull back. And it's going to pull up. And let's do 2 more. And 1 more. And bring it in. Take the hands behind your hips, face fingertips in. Soften your elbows so you're supporting, chest open, bring your feet off the floor. This time go to your left side, first circle. So I'm bending and then straightening, elongating. If you want the big challenge, keep the legs straight at all times, so even when they come down. So your body's going to pull back. 2 more. Last one. And bring it in. Good. Relax. Open the hip flexors. Lift the spine. Stretch it out. Body always feels so much better when it's lined up. All the joints. Into a straddle position. A progressive exercise that we'll add on. When you choose your straddle position, it's going to determine by the way your hips are, your rotation through your hip sockets, your flexibility a little bit. So it's okay to bring your feet a little closer together. More important that your back is straight. So feel the sits bones underneath your hips. Connect to the floor, your spine elongate. Then take your arms and just match the legs with your arms. So wherever your straddle is, that's where your arms go. Sit up your back, that's your center. Now cross your arms in front of you, pull your belly button back into your back. Straighten and lengthen the top of your head, arms right over. Pay attention to the details. Cross back. And then lengthen and lift the top of the head. Adding on. Cross back. Now overshoot the legs forward with your chest, arms to the side, and you're going to lengthen your spine and fly. Come back up to the top where your center. Feel the difference? Now fly forward. So the back is straight. I'm not collapsed or round. I'm straight. Do it one more time. Lengthen forward and come straight. Now let's put them together. Cross back, fly forward, lengthen, then sit up straight and tall right into that straddle center. Cross back, contract, lengthen, fly forward, sit up. I'm going to add on the next one. Contract back through the belly button, fly forward. Bend your knees in the straddle, grab hold of the ankle position so you're balancing on your tailbone. Lengthen back to straddle, lift up. Cross back, contract. Fly forward, lengthen. Bend your knees, balance, contract, hold. Lengthen back into the straddle, and let's add on. Contract back. Fly forward. Bend your knees, grab your ankles, hold balance. Now from here, lengthen your legs as long as your legs will allow you to go. Lift your chest, bend your knees, straddle open. Contract, back, fly forward, bend your knees, find balance. Now extend the legs. Lift the chest, bend the knees, lengthen out to a straddle, and bring your arms right over your legs. Let's do this 2 more times. That's all you need to learn. Engage, fly forward. Bend your knees, find balance. Extend and hold the long. Stay here, stay here. 4 counts. Bend your knees, come into that straddle, center. 1 last time, pay attention to every detail. Lengthen forward, fly. Bend your knees, balance. Extend and hold, lift the chest, keep extending for 4. Bend your knees, find the straddle position, and hold. Good, release. Come down now onto a hip, side of the body. And it doesn't matter which one you start with, we will get them both. For this one, hand goes under the head for this side series, legs are long. Other hand in front. I like to visualize a string coming right through the belly button and pulling through the back so everything cinches up between those 2 spots. If you feel like you have a little better balance, you can bring both legs to a slight forward corner of the mat. Okay, so the legs are long, very extended. Take your top leg slightly off and feel the stretch even in the back of the knee. Swing that leg forward, swing back. Once you start swinging, you'll notice if you don't pay attention, the pelvis is going to move, so engage it. Flex your foot forward, point your toe, elongate back. Try not to move much of the torso or the pelvis at all. So anchor the bottom leg down, belly button sucks in, feel the back of your knee. Double pulse to the front with the flexed foot, point and stretch back. Double flex to the front, but strong, long back. 2 more, double flex, elongate back, 1 more. Like a bicycle, kick your leg forward, point your toe, bend the knee into the chest, extend and hold. Kick forward, I love the pause here, really extend the leg back. Forward, extend. Reverse the motion by bringing your knee forward to the chest, kick forward, then swing back and pause. Inward, forward, swing back and pause. And then I'm lengthening all the way through my ankle. 1 more, my leg will be behind me. Hold, drop the leg and lift the back leg up and down. Down and up. 1 more and the leg will be up. Front leg goes up and down. So I'm kind of in a scissor position, really lengthening from my hip sockets. Now take the leg up and then scissor. Scissor through. Scissor through. Scissor through. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And 1. Bring both legs together. Bend both knees so the feet go behind you. Extend, lengthen. So my heels go back into my glutes or hips. Lengthen out and my feet are not touching the floor. Now kick out. Kick the leg, top leg up and down. Bend both knees, straighten, and kick the leg up and down. Bend both knees, heels back, lift. Notice how much work's going on in that waistline. Now take the bottom leg down and up. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Top leg still lengthening. Last 8, 7, 4. Take your top leg and bend it in front of you. Rest it on the mat and lengthen your bottom leg for some inner thigh work. Lift that bottom leg up and down. Lengthen and really try to touch the bottom thigh of the top leg. Pulse for 3. 3, 2, and 1. Pulse up for 3, 2, and 1. Take it again, pulse up. And 1 more time. I love this. I feel that in my waistline every time. Now circle forward with a stop, then up and back, and again, forward, circle, stop, up, stop. Reverse this circle, lengthen back, all the way up, forward. 1 more. Now smooth circle, forward and around. Smooth. 3 more. Try to get that leg all the way up to the top leg. 1 more. Reverse the circle backwards. One more, and bring the knees in together. Bring this elbow that's under your head all the way into the mat, a little higher. Going into a side plank, you have the option of staying on your knees and lifting your hips, one leg extended or both legs staggered or stacked. Hand up, circle under, lengthen up, go over the head, lift the hip higher with a long stretch up to the center. Tuck under, so I'm going to come up to the ceiling between each move, and then over, elongate, and center. Tuck it under, elongate up, stretch over the top. Push that shoulder down away from your ear. Lift, last one over, and center. Bend your knees, come in. Switch over now to the other hip that you haven't done yet. Come all the way down onto your side. Once you're down there, place your hand underneath your head and elongate and stretch the legs, other hand in front. Now remember, you want to cinch up that belly button through the pelvis as if you're pulling a string through the back, and the legs can be at a slight forward angle. Take your top leg, swing forward, swing backwards, forward. Try to keep that hip right against the mat and not a lot of movement through your pelvis. One more. Now flex the foot as it goes forward. Point the toe as it goes backwards. Flex the foot as it comes forward. Double pulse forward with the flexed, flex, then swing point. Again, get rid of the wobbles in the pelvis. That's what it's about, the center. And point it back. Flex like a bicycle. Forward leg, bend, in, extend, and pause. Feel the back of your knee extend. Swing, in, extend. Take it again. Reverse it, pull your knee forward and pause. Pull the knee in, circle forward, pause back. Bring it in, kick, pause. One more time, in. Take your back leg, drop down and up. And again, fully extended back behind you. You'll feel it right there in that glute. Now front leg goes up, up. Lift. Now lift it up and scissor. And scissor. Try to stay right on the hip with the feet off the ground and the long extended legs and ankles and knees. All the way out through the feet. And one more. Bring both legs together, off the floor, bend both knees, feet behind you. Extend feet off the floor, behind you. Squeeze through the hamstring, pull back. And extend, and pull back. This time extend, take the top leg up, bend both knees, kick out, top leg up and down. Bend, kick, either. Now just the bottom leg down and up. Keep your top leg lengthened and stretched. Last four. So sometimes that long elongation, that strengthen to lengthen or to strengthen is harder than the moving. And release down. Take your top leg, bend right over the top. Bottom leg extend and lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Now pulse up for 3 counts. Try to hit the top of the thigh on the other leg. Pull 3, 2, 1. Take it again. Pulse up 3, 2, and one more time. Pulse up 3. Now a circle with a pause going forward. Pause, then lift, then back. One more time to the front. Reverse it. Go to the back, all the way up, forward. Back. Now forward circle nice and smooth. Up and around. Up and around. Up and around. Reverse the circle, go back, up and around. Back up and around 2 more times. Back and around. Last one. Bring the legs together. Come up onto your elbow. And again, you can choose to be on your knees one leg extended or both leg extended into that full plank. I like to stagger my feet. Some people like to stack them, arm up. Push that ear long and curve under. Lengthen and stretch the arm up. Overlift the hip. Center. Curve, under, lift, over, lift. Curve under, lift, lengthen over, and you'll do this one more time. Curve under, and up, over, center. Good, bring it in and roll onto your back. Let's go into the abdominal section now on our back. We'll go into a series of 5 here, adding some variation. Pull your knees into your chest. Then lift the chest up, drop the chin, see if you can inch higher, and the double leg stretch arms and legs away from each other. Lengthen, pull in, do that again. Lengthen. So the hardest part is when your legs are stretched. Your body is long. Adding a variation to this, lengthen, hold, lower to the floor, engage, lengthen up, tuck and pull in. Let's do that again. Lengthen out, drop everything long to the floor, engage, lift up, bend your knees, pull in. One more time, lengthen, lower, lift, tuck in and hold. Extend one leg long, it really doesn't matter which one. Feel the back of your knee, engage, lift up, drop your eyes to belly button, switch sides. Lengthen the leg, belly button deep. 4 more. As you keep whichever leg you have in, flex your feet. Place your hands behind head, keep your shoulders up. Now, you have the option here to push this foot slightly forward. It's not very much, but you'll feel it. The bottom leg can be higher if you need less intensity, lower to hover for more. Shoulders go down, shoulders go up. Try to keep the ribs in, lengthen down, pull up, lengthen down, pull up. You got 1 more to go. Lengthen and lift. Pull both, or the switch sides. Remember, you can push this foot slightly forward or lift this higher to change intensity levels. Lower down, lift up, lengthen down, engage, pull up, lengthen down, engage, pull up. You've got 1 more to do. Lengthen down, engage, pull up, bring both knees to chest. Oh, that is a tough one. Single leg stretch. Doesn't again matter to me which side you start with. Extend a leg straight up and extend the other leg out. Grab hold of your top leg, pull yourself up high. Drop the chin over the top, looking at the belly button, and then elongate everything. Engage it and switch legs. And switch. So again, try to feel the back of your knee. So you feel that long stretch of the leg all the way out to the ankles and the toes. Take it 1 more time on each leg. Hold whichever leg you have up. Take your hands behind your head. Lengthen your legs and circle the top leg in 3 times. 2, 3, scissor and switch. 3 inner circles. The head is off, that's an important detail. And scissor, outward circle 3 times. Belly button in, 2 and 1. Scissor, outward circle 3, 2 and 1. Bring both knees in, lower the shoulders. Okay, so now we go into our 4th exercise of the series of 5. Hands stay behind the head. Knees at chest, chest is up. Extend legs long, push them forward, catch them, that long stretch, pull up, knees to chest. Extend, lengthen, push forward, lengthen, pull up, lengthen, knees to chest. Extend, lengthen, last one, and then I'm going to add a variation. Engage, lift, knees in, hold. This time take the feet up and cross the ankles. Doesn't really matter which leg's on top, but it does matter that your head is up. Open the legs, straddle, close, cross, push down. Open, straddle, switch the cross, pull up. Open, straddle, switch the cross, push forward. Open, straddle, switch the cross, pull up. One more time. Open, straddle, cross, push. Open, straddle, pull. Bring your knees to chest, relax down. Deep breath. Going into number 5, crisscross. Elevate the head, hands behind it, elongate one leg, cross the elbow over, pull this other arm back. Switch sides. Switch. 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 Now listen to the variation. Elbow to knee, hold. The bent knee extends, high kick, circles forward, then back into the elbow. Switch to the other knee, elbow to knee, kick that leg high, circle down and elbow in. Switch, kick up, lower, pull in. Switch last time, kick high, circle down and pull in. Bring the knees into chest, rock it side to side. Place the hands underneath your low back, support it. Traditional one-legged circles. Take the right leg and extend high as you lengthen your left leg down and feel them pulling apart. Extend through the knee as much as possible. Inward circle around and stop. If you're really engaging and lengthening your bottom leg, you're going to feel this in the belly because the bottom leg is going to help you stabilize that pelvis. 2 more. But if the bottom leg's loose, you won't feel it in the pelvis. Now reverse it, out and around. So the belly button area and about an inch circle around it. In, around, and stop 2 more times. Last one. As you bring that right knee in, extend it long and pull the left knee in, extend it high. Really pull the belly button inward, circle, and stop. Lengthen your bottom leg. Connect it to the floor. Energize the muscles in it so they're not soft. 1 more inward, and then reverse it to the outward. Lengthen even through your knee. Outward. Outward. 1 more. Outward. Pull both knees in, keep your hands behind your low back, and extend both legs up. Start a circle to one direction, and as you go around, try to pause as you come through the top. Even if it's just a small little pause, and once you get your legs going, lengthen the circle. Lengthen the circle. Lengthen your legs. Take 1 more circle this direction and pause at the top to reverse. Go around. Lengthen legs. Lengthen circle. Again. A couple more. And again. And bring those knees to chest. As you lower your legs to the floor, extend them long, and then bring your hands up long too. This is called a Starfish cross. As you take your legs, take them a little wider, just a little, and take your hands a little wider. So if you were to look at yourself from the top, you'd look like a star, a starfish. Once you've got that position, in opposition, right hand to left leg, come up across and touch and open. Then in opposition, the other side. Now I am bringing my torso up also, but everything that's not coming up is staying down. Now the next challenge is when you come down, don't touch. So you hover. Now focus on the hover here. So you're going to squeeze those glutes, lengthen arms, legs. 1 more time. And release to floor. Good. That's a tough new one. Okay, bring the knees to chest. We're almost there. Hands to the back of the head. The torso will stay elevated, so if the neck starts to get tense, just let it fall back into the hands. With the feet flexed, extend your legs to a diagonal. Lengthen, pull in. Lengthen. Now the angle of your legs is yours to choose. The lower the angle, the harder the work is, especially in the center. Start to point your toes, but you don't want to sacrifice good form. You want to be able to keep that rib cage in the belly button down, and most importantly here, the back long. Open the knees, flex your feet, press to the diagonal. Keep your head off the floor. Again, if you have to take those feet a little higher to keep your ribs in the back long, that's okay. One more. Now the last one, point your toes so it extends to the longest stretch. Comes in like a frog and out to the long stretch. Two more. Keep that back long, that low back against the mat long. And as you bring it in, hold. Lower the head, open the arms into a T. The big toes are touching at all times on this one, always. Kick your legs up, lengthen, and bring your inner thighs together as they open, the knees frog open. So lengthen up, and this is going to work your inner thighs and your low belly. Kick up, open. Kick up, open. One more. Now in a quick motion, squeeze your knees in and out. In. Big toes are still touching, tummy is still pulling down into the back. Kick and lengthen your legs up and down, up. Pull your knees in and out quickly. Extend and lengthen your legs up. One more. Pull your knees in and out. This time we'll cut the reps in half. Kick up and down. Pull the knees in and out twice. Kick up. Knees in and out twice. Kick up. Knees in and out. One more time. Knees in and out. Hold there. Keep the knees open, lower the feet. Soles of the feet connect, hands go behind the head. It'll feel like you're doing an anterior pelvic tilt, so it's hollowing out, scooping out abdominals, and keep that tilt hollowed and scooped out. Lift the head, shoulders, lower. So I've got a lot of work going on here, even though I'm not moving that area at all. Lift up, hold, keep your chest open, bring your feet off the floor, but when they lower, halfway. So even though I'm in a little bit more of a closed position, the hardest part is when the feet come down and lengthens your abdominals. Head is off. Now add the torso with the legs, but nothing ever touches down. Bring the elbows towards your knees, and then open and hover. One more. Take the right elbow to the right knee with a little swivel, then the left side, then two quick ones in the middle. Left to left, right to right, two quick ones in the middle. One more time, right to right, left to left, two in the middle, really getting into that psoas deep muscle, left to left, right to right, center. Last one. Lengthen arms and legs, stretch it out. Let's finish now on our plank position. So roll over onto your tummy. Place your elbows to the mat and lengthen up. Let's just give those abs a little stretch for a second. Shake the neck. Then stay on your elbows and tuck the feet. Pull the knees off and elongate. So I will have you lift the hips. But when you're in plank, it should be long, right off the top of your head to the back of your heels. Walk your right foot in, then your left foot, then out, then lift your hips. And lower. Left foot in, out. Dolphin the hips up, and lengthen. Right foot in, step back, hips up, lengthen. And lower. Last time, left foot. Back, lift the pelvis up and down. Bring your knees to the mat. Pull back with your hips and lengthen your arms forward. Bring your hands now to the mat. Go into your plank. Top of the head forward. Now pull your hips up into that pike position. Take your right hand, touch the left shin bone. Then bring it back to the plank position, elongate. Now pull the hips up, touch back, cross to the leg, pull back to the center. Now oppositional, a little faster, pull up, touch, center. Up, touch, center. Up, touch, center. Up, touch, hold. Take your right leg, kick, up. Left leg, elongate. Top of the head long. You're almost done. This is our last exercise today. Double pulse, kick up. Kick, kick. Kick, kick. One more time. And you are done. Bring your knees in. Pull back with your hips. Reach your arms forward. Focus right there in that low back. And as you reach forward and pull your hips back in opposition of your fingers, feel the length of your low back. Walk your hands now to one side of your mat, both hands. And as you lengthen your arms forward, pull the hip the opposite way. So now we're using the length to stretch. You should feel that whole side of the body. Now switch so the other side pulls back through that hip. And come up onto hands and knees. Round the belly inward, the back stretches, the head drops, and even go all the way up into your shoulders. Push the chin forward into the cow stretch and drop the belly. Tuck the toes under and lift the hips up. Soften the back of your knees and pull the tailbone back. It's as if someone had their hand right there on that low back area, and you feel that stretch. Pull the arms towards the ears. Shake the tension from your neck. And then push your right heel to the floor, bending your left knee. Really feeling the stretch on the right leg. Switch sides. Go back to the middle where both knees are slightly bent, the tailbone's pulling up and back, the arms are pulling towards your ears. And then lower your knees back down. Take your right leg and extend behind you, push back through your heel. You'll feel a stretch go right back up the back side of your foot, heel, leg. Take that same foot, step forward between your hands, and then push the pelvis forward. So we're lengthening the hip flexor on the back leg. Tuck the toes, and as you lift the knee off the ground, push back through your back heel, reaching up with your arm into a big side open stretch. Big circle around. And another circle. And bring that hand on the inside of your foot, walking your other foot out and bending your knee. Push the elbow against the inside of that leg, really stretching that hip socket. And then bring that foot back to the knee position. Take your left foot and push it behind you, or whichever foot you haven't done yet, and push back through the heel. Take that same foot, step forward between your two hands, and just walk your pelvis more forward, feeling that stretch in the hip flexor on the back leg. Tuck the toes on the back foot, lift the knee and push back through your heel. And once you're in that nice lunge, open up the arm. Take a big circle around. Big open circle, one more. Hold the stretch. And as you bring your hand down, bring it inside the foot, opening the foot a little wider. Bend your knee and push the elbow against your leg. As we transition back up to standing, bring your feet to the floor, your hands to the floor, shake the tension, place your hands to your elbows, pull your belly button up and feel a stretch through the back. Then hands to thighs, hips back, head forward, another lengthen here. Belly button in, roll up the vertebrae all the way up to the top. Take your hands above your head. Lift and look up. Drop the right arm to the side, left arm stretch over. Bring the arm up, switch over to the other side. Look up, open the arms. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale, and you should feel long and strong today. That spine and the whole body should be all put back in place in perfect alignment and a beautiful long stretch body. I hope you feel strong. I hope you let those challenges motivate you. Thanks for joining me today for Mat Pilates Lengthening to Strengthen. Subscribe to Fitness with Jenn Allen, the channel for more other workouts. You'll see a lot of variety there, a lot of Pilates, but there's also a lot of other things too. Come back and join me again soon. Have a wonderful day.